Good morning, my friends. Happy Thursday. Man, has this week been a cuckoo pants one, right? Sorry I'm a little late again this morning. I'll get my routine back here before long. This is my current state right now. Here he is. Feeling a wee bit sore, but he's doing a little better this morning. He ate his breakfast, which is the first. Last night he ate some chicken and rice. I bought some ground up chicken breast and cooked it with some white rice and got him to eat last night for the first time. But this morning, what? Yes. But this morning he got up and went right to his food bowl. So good news. He's on the mend. He's feeling a little better. He's sleeping good, so it's a good time. All right, January 26th. Some more super chipper reading this morning in Job. Everybody ready for some happy reading of Job? Gonna throw us all the moody stuff all in 1 week. All right. Job's 9th speech, a response to Bildad. You'd think they'd just walk away at this point. Like, we've been going on for a while. Maybe it's time to just say goodbye to the friends and leave. But no, we're going on to the 9th speech. Job 26, 1 through 14. Then Job spoke again. How you have helped the powerless. How you have saved the weak. I love his sarcasm. It's dripping with sarcasm. How you have enlightened my stupidity. What wise advice you have offered! Where have you gotten all these wise sayings? Whose spirit speaks through you? The dead tremble, those who live beneath the waters. The underworld is naked in God's presence. The place of destruction is uncovered. God stretches the northern sky over empty space and hangs the earth on nothing. He wraps the rain in thick clouds, and the clouds don't burst with the weight. He covers the face of the moon, shrouding it with his clouds. He created the horizon when he separated the waters. He set the boundary between day and night. The foundations of heaven tremble. They shudder at his rebuke. By his power the sea grew calm. By his skill he crushed the great sea monster. His spirit made the heavens beautiful, and his power pierced the gliding serpent. These are just the beginning of all he does, merely a whisper of his power. Who then can comprehend the thunder of his power? Job's final speech. Finally. Job 27, 1 through 23. Job continued speaking. I vow by the living God, who has taken away my rights, by the Almighty, who has embittered my soul, as long as I live, while I have breath from God, my lips will speak no evil, and my tongue will speak no lies. I will never concede that you are right. I will defend my integrity until I die. I will maintain my innocence without wavering. My conscience is clear. For as long as I live. May my enemy be punished like the wicked, my adversary like those who do evil. For what hope do the godless have when God cuts them off and takes away their life? God will listen to their cry when trouble comes. Will God listen to their cry when trouble comes upon them? Can they take delight in the Almighty? Can they call to God at any time? I will teach you about God's power. I will not conceal anything concerning the Almighty. But you have seen all this, yet you say these useless things to me. This is what the wicked will receive from God. This is their inheritance from the Almighty. They may have many children, but the children will die in war or starve to death. Those who survive will die of a plague, and not even their widows will mourn them. Evil people may have piles of money and may store away mounds of clothing, but the righteous will wear that clothing, and the innocent will divide that money. The wicked build houses as fragile as a spider's web, as flimsy as a shelter made of branches. The wicked go to bed rich, but wake to find all their wealth is gone. Terror overwhelms them like a flood, and they are blown away in the storms of the night. The east wind carries them away, and they are gone. It sweeps them away. It whirls down on them without mercy. They struggle to flee from its power, but everyone jeers at them and mocks them. Job speaks of wisdom and understanding. Job 28, 1 through 28. People know where to mine silver and how to refine gold, and they know where to dig iron from the earth and how to smelt copper from a rock. They know how to shine light in the darkness and explore the farthest regions of the earth as they search for the dark in the dark for ore. They sink a mine shaft into the earth from where anyone lives. They descend on ropes, swinging back and forth. Food is grown on the earth above, but down below the earth is melted as by fire. Here the rocks contain precious lapis lazuli, and the dust contains gold. These are treasures no bird of prey can see, no falcon's eye observe, no wild animal has walked upon these treasures, no lion has ever set his paw there. People know how to tear apart flinty rocks and overturn the roots of mountains. They cut tunnels in the rocks and uncover precious stones. They dam up trickling streams and bring to light the hidden treasures. But do people know where to find wisdom? Where can they find understanding? No one knows where to find it, for it is not found among the living. It is not here, says the ocean, nor is it here, says the sea. It cannot be bought with gold, it cannot be purchased with silver. It's worth more than all the gold of Ophir, greater than precious onyx or lapis lazuli. Wisdom is more valuable than gold and crystal. It cannot be purchased with jewels mounted in fine gold. Coral and jasper are worthless in trying to get it. The price of wisdom is far above rubies. Precious peridot from Ethiopia cannot be exchanged for it. It's worth more than the purest gold. But do people know where to find wisdom? Where can they find understanding? It is hidden from the eyes of all humanity. Even the sharp-eyed birds in the sky cannot discover it. Destruction and death say, "We've heard only rumors of where wisdom can be found." God alone understands the way to wisdom. He knows where it can be found, for he looks throughout the whole earth and sees everything under the heavens. He decided how hard the winds should blow and how much rain should fall. He made the laws for the rain, and he laid out a path for the lightning. Then he saw wisdom and evaluated it. He set it in place and examined it thoroughly. And this is what he says to all humanity: the fear of the Lord is true wisdom. To forsake evil is real understanding. Job speaks of his former blessings, Job 29, 1-25. Job continued speaking. I long for the years gone by, when God took care of me, when he lit up the way before me, and I walked safely through the darkness. When I was in my prime, God's friendship was felt in my home. The Almighty was still with me, and my children were around me. My steps were awash in cream, and the rocks gushed olive oil for me. Those were the days I went to the city gate and took my place among the honored leaders. The young stepped aside when they saw me, and even the aged rose in respect at my coming. The princes stood in silence and put their hands over their mouths. The highest officials in the city stood quietly, holding their tongues in respect. All who heard me praised me. All who saw me spoke well of me, for I assisted the poor in their need and the orphans who required help. I helped those without hope, and they blessed me, and I caused widows' hearts to sing for joy. Everything I did was honest. Righteousness covered me like a robe, and I wore justice like a turban. I served as eyes for the blind and feet for the lame. I was a father to the poor and assisted strangers who needed help. I broke the jaws of godless oppressors and plucked their victims from their teeth. I thought, surely I will die surrounded by my family after a long, good life. For I am like a tree whose roots reach the water, whose branches are refreshed with the dew. New honors are constantly bestowed on me, and my strength is continually renewed. Everyone listened to my advice. They were silent as they waited for me to speak, and after I spoke, they had nothing to add, for my counsel satisfied them. They longed for me to speak as people long for rain. They drank my words like a refreshing spring rain. They were discouraged. When they were discouraged, I smiled at them. My look of approval was precious to them. Like a chief, I told them what to do. I lived like a king among the troops and comforted those who mourned. Okay. Tomorrow, Job speaks of his anguish. So, yay. Just teasing. We love Job. Poor Job. Job handled more than probably any of us could ever handle. Let's face it. All right, let's do day 26 of Unshakable. January 26, serving with humility. Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Colossians 3:12. The fastest way to the top sometimes is to start at the bottom and to serve in humility with all of your heart. Philippians 2:3 encourages us, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves. Through the years, I've watched people work and serve out of both selfish ambition and humility, and only one succeeds in the long run. People who walk in humility, who value others above themselves, follow after destiny. They discover their purpose and place. They are willing to work whenever they are needed, wherever they are needed, and on whatever project is at hand. They are willing to lay down their lives for the team and bigger picture. As a result, they are influential. Promotion comes to them. As you jump into your day, clothe yourself with humility and serve with all of your heart. As you do, I believe you'll get to the top faster than you ever imagined. God, I praise you that in your economy, the last is the first. You are so gracious and wise. Please show me how to act in humility when I serve and work. Okay. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. Let's go ahead and end our devotions in a word of prayer. Father in heaven, we thank you so much for Thursdays. Thank you for healing puppies that are feeling better, and thank you for all the blessings you've bestowed upon us. I pray that you will keep us focused on you today, no matter what we're going through, no matter what we're struggling with. We cannot be separated from the love of Christ. And we can choose our joy even when it's the hardest thing to do. We can still choose to seek out joy and find joy and practice joy and share joy. I pray that you will go with us, help us to be safe today I know there's a lot of storms across the nation on slippery roads, and just keep us safe and keep us healthy and keep our eyes focused on you. In your precious name I pray, amen. Okay. Happy Thursday. I am going to cook this morning. This morning, I'm going to make McMuffles. I said it 3 days ago that I was going to make a McMuffle. I probably can't use the term Mick. I'm just going to make muffles. McMuffles. They're going to be McMuffles. I'm calling them McMuffles. And if McDonald's don't like it, too bad. Then they should have come up with the idea for McMuffles. What's a McMuffle, you say? I have no idea. We'll find out when I go live. I love you all. I hope you join me for breakfast in just a few minutes. I'll see you soon. If not, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Love you guys.